So if you've been researching the best places to live in Arizona, then this is arguably the best one. We are in the community of Eastmark, and this place is amazing for so many reasons. It's why me and my family chose to call this place home. So if you're not familiar with Eastmark, that is okay. We're gonna be taking you on a tour around the community. We're gonna be talking about all of the amenities that this place has to offer, the clubs, the events, the different neighborhoods within Eastmark. There are probably a few that maybe you didn't know about. All of that we're gonna get to in this video about this fantastic place right here in Mesa, Arizona. Let's get to it. If this is your first time to my channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in the Phoenix area as well as the surrounding suburbs like here in Mesa, then make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button, ring the little bell for the notifications. That way you can be the first person to know about all the goings on right here in the Phoenix market. My name is Brian Elder, and I get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people who are exactly like you. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Everybody thinking about moving to this fantastic place. So whether you're moving in 6 days or in 6 months, does not matter. Feel free to reach out to me via a phone call, a text message, an email, or you can even go down below and schedule a Zoom call with me. All of that information right down in the description below, and I can help you make a smooth move to the Phoenix area. Okay, so any tour of Eastmark has to start here at this place. This is the hub of the community, and this is called the Mark. This is where the HOA offices are held, and it's a big gathering space for all the residents of the community. They do a lot of events in there. There's a ton of fun things for your kids, and we are actually going to go inside and show you. I've seen a lot of the other Eastmark videos. Nobody else has taken you inside that building, but we're about to do that right now. So as we come here into the Mark, this is kind of the eye-catching place. This is called the bus stop. So as you can see, they have this old school bus that they've turned into kind of a homework station or a hangout, if you will. Definitely a lot of fun for your kids in this space. So as you can see, they've got tons of games in here. So there's shuffleboard, there is skee ball, there is Pop-A-Shot basketball, there is an old Pac-Man machine that has like 1,500 games programmed into it. If you are nostalgic for those old Nintendo games, that's gonna be your best friend. There's got foosball tables in here. There is pool. Everything you could ever want to do is right here in the Mark. And that's not even counting all of the events that they do in here. So if you're brand new to the state of Arizona, you're looking to maybe meet your neighbors, this is going to be your spot, because every quarter they host new neighbor patio parties right behind me. They'll open these garage doors up and actually have a big party where all the people who are brand new to the community can get together and enjoy themselves. They also host karaoke nights here every so often. They have had luau's out at the pool area. They even do a great job on Thursday mornings. If you have little kids, they have what they call toddler story time. So you can go in with your little kids. They usually read a story, do a craft event. It's a ton of fun. My wife absolutely loves doing that with our 3-year-old, and the moms here definitely appreciate that that is an option. The Mark also serves as the entrance to the resort-style pool area that is right over here. So as you can see, we've got a big, beautiful pool. It's got basketball hoops. There's even a shallow 1-foot 6-inch pool for the little swimmers. It's a great area to hang out, and if your winter friends are coming in from maybe the northern part of the country, the water's heated to 84 degrees in the wintertime if you have some people that want to come swim. Now, if you're not up for fully packing your pool bag and taking all your gear with you, but you still want a chance to cool off in the summertime, then this is gonna be a good option for you. So as you can see, they have a nice little splash pad here. There's plenty of shade sails over our head. There are tables and chairs for mom and dad to be able to relax a little bit. Just one more option for keeping cool in the summertime, something that we absolutely appreciate here in Arizona. So right across from the entrance to the Mark is another treasure of Eastmark. Behind me here is the Handlebar Diner. So this is actually owned by the HOA, but managed by local residents who live here in the community. And this place is awesome. So they do a bunch of events here as well. They have trivia every single Thursday night. That is a blast. You definitely got to check that one out. They do gatherings for sports fans. So they have some TVs hung up to watch the games. There's a lot of different things that they do here. They're even trying movie nights out as another thing that they've added to the repertoire. So a great place to come and spend some time with your neighbors. And of course, they have great food. So if you ever live in the neighborhood, you need to check out the Handlebar Diner. Okay, so another reason that Eastmark is not your average community is this thing right behind me here. This is Steadfast Farm. So yes, there is a farm right in the middle of Eastmark. It is a 1-acre organic farm. They grow fruits and veggies, they have flowers, they have all kinds of stuff, all of that for sale right over here in the farm store. Let's go check that out. So a favorite morning hangout for the Eastmark residents is right here at Steadfast Farm Store and Coffee. So this place is amazing. If you love farm fresh goodies, this is gonna be your go-to. They have all kinds of good stuff in there, from produce to salsa, homemade breads, all kinds of good stuff for sale right inside. The coffee here is also excellent, but the real secret to this place, the breakfast tacos. You gotta get here early for them because they run out, but they have breakfast tacos. Delicious breakfast tacos. My favorite one has brisket in it. It is gonna make your morning if you make it down here to have one of those. So continuing our tour, we come here to the Eastmark Great Park. Now this technically is not a Eastmark only thing. This is a partnership between Eastmark and the city of Mesa, so it is a public park. Anybody has access to this place. And we are here at the stage of the amphitheater. Now this is a great spot for the locals because they do a ton of cool things here. First of all, they have a free concert series. So every first Friday of the month from January all the way through June, they actually have concerts lined up that are free to attend. There is also a quarterly HOA function that goes on here via the community of Eastmark. So that's gonna be your Halloween Spooktacular in the fall. They do a big Christmas celebration in the winter. The spring HOA event is also held here, as well as the 4th of July celebration that is dubbed Happy Birthday USA. They usually bring out some slides and bounce houses. It's a ton of fun, a great reason that a lot of us call this place home. Maybe we'll spot the tortoise or turtles. I don't know the difference between a tortoise and a turtle. I know there is one, but I don't know what it is. So maybe the most eye-catching part of the Great Park is right behind me here at the Orange Monster. As you can see, it's a massive climbing structure. So if you have kids who can climb for days, or maybe you like to climb for days, either way, this is gonna be a great spot for them. A couple other features of the Great Park to talk about. Number one, a ton of sports facilities. So there are basketball courts, there are baseball and softball fields everywhere, a multi-purpose field for soccer, football, whatever your pleasure. Those are scattered throughout this place as well. There is also a secondary playground with a bunch of huge slides. There are swings, there's a little kids play area, a ton of options, all of it great resources to keep you entertained while you live here. One of the things I love about Eastmark is that it is always changing and adapting. So this is a perfect example of it. We are here in phase 2 of the Great Park. So it is linked by a long tunnel that comes across the street from phase 1. And this just opened this year. So it includes a fishing lake that is stocked with all kinds of different fish. You're welcome to come out here with your fishing license and bring your pole, have a fun day with whoever you want to. It's a great feature of the community. Also brand new is the new Inspirian Park. So it is a huge playground. It's got this mountain of a play structure. It's got big slides, it's got swings, it's even got a dinosaur dig play area so that your kids can go dig around and see if they can find the fossils that are buried in the sand. A wonderful new addition to the community. We're lucky to have it. So if you were a Frisbee player in college, and you probably were, then this is gonna be a best friend to you. This is the Disc O disc golf course. So you can check out the discs over at the Mark if you don't have a set of your own. But if you do, you're welcome to come out here and play all 18 holes of this great amenity for the community, the disc golf course. So if you have a skater dude or dudette in your household, you're gonna be spending a lot of time here. This is the Deck Skate Park, and every single thing that you see in here is skateable, from the handrails to the benches. All of it was designed to be used as an obstacle. Now, if you're not looking for quite that much adrenaline, you might wanna consider coming right over here to the Pumper Track. They have both a beginner and an advanced version. Either way, tons of ways to have fun right here in the middle of Eastmark. Okay, so the next stop on our tour is a giant patch of dirt. Now, why in the world would we bring you out here? Well, that's because this is the latest and greatest thing that will be coming to Eastmark relatively soon. So this is gonna be the spot for Eastmark's long-awaited commercial core. One of the complaints that people have around here, not a lot in terms of restaurants, dining options, shops, things like that. You gotta drive a little bit, either into Gilbert or Queen Creek typically, to get access to those amenities. However, this is going to change all that. This is the site of what is going to be called East Market, and it's going to be amazing. There is a grocer that's going in. Right now, the rumor is Whole Foods. Fingers crossed, everybody's looking for that one. So we'll see if they end up being the choice. There's going to be shops and restaurants with a local emphasis. There's going to be a hotel here as well, and even an entertainment venue. So a ton of people in the community cannot wait to see what this is going to look like. It is slated right now for a spring of 2024 soft opening. So all the amenities are a nice addition to the community. It makes it a great place to live. But really what we love as residents of Eastmark is far more than that. It's really more about the community itself. So when we were moving to Arizona, we were seeking out a place with a sense of community. We wanted something that felt like a small town within a big city. We wanted to get to know people because we didn't know a soul when we came to this place. So Eastmark really stood out to us because we knew that this would be a place where we would meet people, make friendships, and really enjoy living here. And that's exactly what we got. So connectivity is 100% of the core of what this place is about. People want to know each other, the neighbors are actively seeking out activities with each other, and it makes for a great place to live. So it's very easy to meet people here. Besides all the community events that they host, which are a wonderful thing, there are clubs for the residents to be involved in. So when we first moved here, I wanted to get involved with other people because I like to play golf. I didn't want to golf by myself, so I joined the golf club, and it was a great way to find some other like-minded people and get out and make some friendships. There are lots of interests for different kinds of clubs within the community, and guess what? If there's something not represented that you want to be a part of, my neighbor and I, for example, are going to start a pickleball club. So it's very easy to get involved in the community when you live in Eastmark. Another thing that's nice is that your HOA dollars actually go towards something. So a lot of times we hear complaints about people saying, I pay all this money in HOA dues and I get nothing for it. Well, you can say goodbye to that forever when you live here. And the HOA dues are only a little bit over $100 a month. So it's amazing. All those amenities that we just toured are included in your dues. All the events, everything is included for that one low fee. And there is even an on-site community life team here that's sole dedication is enriching the lives of the residents. They plan out all the HOA activities. They send us a weekly email with all the different events and things going on. It's an amazing resource, and again, something that most people are not used to when it comes to their HOA. Now, maybe my favorite thing about Eastmark is the fact that the community is so supportive of one another. So, for example, a lot of us are small business owners, right? And this is a fantastic place to start a business if you're coming to Arizona, especially if you don't know anybody. So on Wednesdays, for example, the neighbors all can get on and post about their small business on the local Facebook page. And you would be absolutely amazed at the support you'll receive by just putting yourself out there a little bit. All kinds of new business owners are always moving to the community, and it is amazing the amount of people that get on and say that they actively want to do business with you solely because you're a neighbor in this great community. And of course, a discussion of a family-friendly community like Eastmark wouldn't be complete without talking about two very important factors. Number one, safety. Yes, this community is extraordinarily safe. It's a perfect place for kids to be out and about. And number two, of course, is the school system. So there are so many great schools in the area. If your kids are going to public school, they're actually part of the Queen Creek Unified School District. So that means that they're going to attend Silver Valley Elementary School for grades 1 through 6 and Eastmark High School for grades 7 through 12. All of those super close in proximity. Eastmark, of course, is in the community. Silver Valley is across the street in Cadence, but both very accessible for your kids for their school choice. And if you were looking for more of a different experience, there is Basis Mesa, Sequoia Pathfinder, as well as Gateway Polytechnic Academy. If you're looking for something a little bit smaller and more intimate, those are going to be great choices. All of them super highly regarded and great schools. So Eastmark is a huge community. This is a massive master plan community, one of the biggest in the States, but it's actually made up of 3 different HOAs. So the first one, of course, is the Eastmark HOA. That's the majority of the community and what most everybody already knows about. However, there are 2 other sections of the community that are different HOAs that maybe you don't know about as well. So number 1 is Encore Eastmark. This is perfect if you have parents who are a little bit older and want to be among folks who are in that empty nest stage of life. It is a 55 and over community, and it is spectacular. They have their own clubhouse and pool. Every single home is a single story, and it's a gorgeous community. My in-laws actually just moved in themselves. They absolutely love it. They have a packed social calendar and a very high quality of life over there. If you are looking for something a little bit more in the luxury realm, then you may want to consider the Estates at Eastmark. This is the gated section that's right across the street from Encore, and again, much more of a luxury feel over there. So not as many parks and things, and not as geared towards little kids, but if you're looking for big luxury level homes, then that's going to definitely be a good fit for you over in the Estates at Eastmark. Again, it also has its own clubhouse, own pool, and is a separate HOA from that here at regular Eastmark. So another new addition coming soon to the community is actually a new Mesa Public Library. So it's been 35 years since the city of Mesa has put a library in, but they didn't plan for this part of Mesa ever really being developed. We're on the old GM proving ground here. So this was once an auto test course. Now it's a huge subdivision. So that means we need a few more facilities out this way. So they are building a 30,000 square foot library that's going to be breaking ground fairly soon. They're eyeing a 2024 completion. We'll see how they do on that timeline, but it's going to be another great feature of the community. There's going to be indoor and outdoor meeting space, lots of activities and things planned for that library, and another great feature coming soon to the community of Eastmark. So from the beautiful neighborhoods, the welcoming residents, the endless stream of amenities, there is no wonder that so many people love living here in Eastmark. This community is like nothing I've ever seen, and it's a great place to call home. If you are curious about Eastmark, if you'd like more information, want to come see it for yourself, I would be honored to be your tour guide. So please feel free to reach out to me. You can give me a call, send me a text, shoot me an email, schedule that Zoom call, any of those options. I would love to help you. All of my information right down below in the description, and I would be honored to show you around this place that I am so grateful to call home. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate your support as always. If you like this content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. It certainly helps me out a ton, and I would be honored to talk to you more about your real estate needs. Thank you again. We'll see you again soon with another community tour.